Hello, and welcome back to the dining room yet again. Wait, it gets worse. And yet again for another lens. What is wrong with me? Why am I buying so many lenses? Well, I'll tell you why. It's that Mark Bennett. Bennett! If you will recall, in my last lens video, I had acquired the Sigma 16mm f1.4 lens for the ZV-E10 because Mark Bennett, in a video that I very kindly linked to from my video, so that you could go see all the reasons how he convinced me. Well, that very week that I ordered this lens, the ones I'm pointing at, which is the Sigma 16, he then posted this video, which you can go look at, about how, oh, you don't want one of those Sigma 16s. Ew, you want the Tamron 11 to 20 millimeter lens. And by the way, go watch this video, because then you're going to want one too. And it's obvious I bought one. I'm holding one in my hand. Now, how do I justify this? Well, you say, well, you can send back the 16 millimeter. Well, I kind of like having multiple lenses around, and again, that was the cheapest one. That was like under $400. And this one, while it is more expensive, I did not pay. I will link to the seller that I bought it from on Amazon, and I got it for like a couple of $100 under the going rate. So this was under $700 I paid. So the two put together are about the same cost as the 20 millimeter f1.8 lens that I got, full frame lens that I got for the A7C. So I can kind of justify it. Well, I spent about the same amount on lenses. So this is the Tamron. Now wait, after I ordered this, while I was waiting for it to arrive, I will link this video down below. I don't remember the guy's name. I think he's Italian. But he started he's got these rumors that like very shortly, like this summer, Sony's going to be introducing 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 APS-C lenses that are like an 11 millimeter, a 20 millimeter. I mean, it's like, by the way, they're going to be like G lenses or maybe even GM lenses, which means they're going to be way more expensive than this. So I'm probably going to be happy with this. I probably will not be running out and buying one of those. In fact, I'm probably not going to buy any more APS-C lenses. I probably now have my APS-C lens collection because I only have the one APS-C camera. How many lenses do you need for an APS-C camera? I have 3 now. I now have 2 for this guy. So if I get one more full frame lens, then I'll have 3 for. So what more do I need? Let's get on with the unboxing here of the Tamron 11 to 20 millimeter f2.8 DI3A RXD for Sony E-mounts, APS-C. Okay, you got your little booklet, as always. This one's thicker than the Sigma, but still nothing. So doesn't hold a candle to what all the booklets Sony puts in theirs. Now this doesn't come in a little eggshell. This comes in between two things, and it's in this is paper, very thick paper, but still paper. So now I do not have a cool little bag for my Tamron 11 to 20 millimeter. Well, let's do the specs, and I have the Sigma 16 millimeter mounted over here on the ZV-E10. I do have the kit lens still lying about. Oh, wait, let me take this off there. Let's make it a fair comparison. So this is much closer to the size of the kit lens. By the way, this is 73. This is 86 millimeters this way, as opposed to the 92 here and the 30 here. But again, the 30 here is when it's folded in, not when it's extended. Oh, I do like that they put the lens hood on. They have it like attached, so it still gives you a little bit of cushioning in case you drop the lens, but you don't have, you know, the big hood sticking out. But we'll take that off for now. I already mentioned the size, so compared to the Sigma, this is about the same length, 73 versus 101. But wait, there's a little problem with that. That's when you're in the 20 millimeter. When you go to 11 millimeter, now it's 101 centimeters. So it's actually longer in the 11 millimeter, which, by the way, for vlogging, 11 millimeter, well, we're going to see. Usual drill. We'll be taking this out for a vlog walk, and I'm using Catalyst Browse, and I will try both 20 and the 11. And maybe some in between. We're still on the specs. Okay, so this is an 11 to 20 millimeter, which is the APS-C specification, which means the 35 millimeter equivalent is 17 to 30. Now 30 is a nice, width of field, which I believe it's going to be a 71 degrees. The 16 millimeter had 83, but the 11, 105, so it's way wider, 105 degrees. Another reason I went ahead and bought this, 67 millimeter filters. So again, I now have 3 lenses that take 67. So now I can start buying more expensive filters because I'll be able to share them across 3 lenses. So I won't feel so bad. Oh, and then the 12 elements in 10 groups, whereas the Sigma, it was 16 elements in 13 groups. And of course, the kit lens was 9. I'm not putting the kit lens specs up there. It was 9 elements in that group. The diaphragm on the Sigma was 9. This is 7, both rounded. Again, this does autofocus, as did the Sigma, but neither of them have stabilization, which the kit lens does. But again, on the ZV-E10, when you go to do the stabilization, it does a hefty crop. So again, like my nemesis now, because he's making me spend way too much money, Bennett. But you can go check out. But I can use Catalyst Browse because he taught me how to do that too. Basically, I do everything that Mark Bennett does, except I'm not as funny, and I don't have a career as a comic, and I don't have a wife and small children. Okay, we're nothing alike. He lives in Canada, and I live in Tennessee. We're nothing alike. But I like his taste in cameras, and so I go out and buy all the same stuff he buys. This is 335 grams, whereas the Sigma was 405 grams. So the Sigma is a heavier lens. Oh, but of course the Sigma was 1.4 f-stop 1.4. This is f2.8. But unlike the kit lens, which is like f3.5 to 5.6, this stays f2.8 throughout the zoom range. Of course, it's not much of a zoom range, 11 to 20. It's like 9 millimeter zoom range. So yeah, I can see how they can keep the f-stop the same. So again, it has so you have your different focal distances here, and then of course you have a focus ring. Oh, I don't think I may not have mentioned in the Sigma video, but these are focused by wire. Because it's an autofocus lens and uses motors. This is you're instructing the motors to turn to move to do the focus. It's like drive-by-wire in cars. Oh wait, I didn't show you the business end, which of course so there's the business end. Or would you consider this the business end? You make the call. Designed in Japan, and I'm pretty sure it says on here made in China, which is also something I didn't tell y'all about. Yeah, made in China. It's in the design in Japan is in bright silver, and in really dull gray it says made in China. So they want you to know it's designed in Japan. They don't really want you to know it's made in China. But isn't everything made in China? Well, you're probably tired of me talking about this thing. You want to see it in action. So let me cut to the ZV-E10 view. So this is the Sigma 16 millimeter sitting at about, I'd have to lean forward to touch the lens, but it's that close. So now Now we can go, this one goes to 11. Oh my God, it does go to 11. Look at this. Woohoo! And again, I am a fraction of an inch away from actually touching the surface of the lens. This thing is gigantic. Well, time for the vlog walk, because that's what we do here. By the way, if you think you're getting sick of seeing the path to my pool area. Oh, see, now I have my arm bent way up. Okay, we're going to go through the living room with the skylights. Oh, and we have a rainy day again. It's kind of Memphis in May. We have a big festival here in Memphis called Memphis in May, and every year, it's outdoor concerts and stuff, and barbecue and stuff, and every year it pours down, all during May. So Memphis in May, they keep coming. Oh, the rain's kicking up now. Okay, this is, I'm holding it like, okay. Now I have my arm fully extended. But now this is a comfortable length, and oh yeah, I think we have found the new vlogging lens. Oh, and also this is much lighter, again, than the A7C and the Sony. I'm so confused, I have so many cameras. And let me press the button and turn it around. Can you hear the rain? If you look at the pool, it doesn't look like it's raining that hard, but if you listen to the tin roof over my head, look at that. I'm aimed at the middle of the pool, and I'm getting most of the way up my roof over here, and I'm getting all the shrubs on the right. But oh, well, here. Now that's 20. So 20. 18. 16. 14. 11. I just like having a lens that goes to 11 because I'm a big Spinal Tap fan. Oh, fun fact, they're making a sequel to Spinal Tap. Woohoo! Okay, now the wind's kicking up. I got to get back in the house. Okay, I'm back at 11, my focal length of 11, because this one goes to 11. Okay, I'm going to say that a lot. Y'all are probably already sick of it, but I'm not done. Did we go through the living room on the way or the kitchen? Well, we're going back through the kitchen. And again, I have my arm bent. Well, here. There. That's how far my face is, just with my arm bent, and then you can look at that camera and see how much my arm is bent. In fact, I'll do it down here for you too. Okay, can you see? My arm is almost straight, and that's how big my head is. I'm like an 11, which again is 17, 35, you know. Again, Mark Bennett explains all that. Go watch his video about this lens. But now do you see why after watching his video I had to have one? If the other one, if the Sigma hadn't been so cheap, if it had been like $500, $600, $700, I probably would have returned it. But again, I got a really good price on it. I got it, well, you click down below and you'll see. It was well under $400, and I got all this other stuff with it. So I'm going to keep it. And I'm going to keep this. I'm turning into Mark Bennett, just not as funny. Or good looking. Well, that's what he'd say. So what do you think? Again, Now this is sitting down. Well, here, let me, I'm going to put it. See the microphone little muff here? So this is, and look how big I am. I mean, how small I am. I mean, look how much width I have. Well, I have about, well, here, let's see if I can get it. Okay, I think I have where I have about the same amount of width here on both. And if you'll notice, this one is much closer. Here's the lens on this one. It's, yeah. I don't know what any of this means. Anyway, hi down there. I'm liking this lens a lot. Because again, this thing is sitting dead center in the table. I mean, this is the center of the table, runs right through the lens. And it's the same width of field as that guy sitting way back there. Well, of course, because this is 17, 35 millimeter equivalent, and that's 24 millimeters, 35 millimeter equivalent. So we get the, oh wait, where's my width? Oh, so 83 for this guy angle, 105 for this guy. So this is a wide angle lens. This is 105. So that is the Tamron 11 to 20 millimeter F2.8. I'm going to keep the, like I said, I'm going to keep the Sigma partially because of the 1.4, because it lets so much more light in. So if I'm ever in a dark situation, low light, I can go to this guy and he will do a lot better than this guy. I doubt I will ever be vlogging in low light. So again, when I'm in a place where it's low light with a tripod, I can use this guy. So you have now seen in these two videos, the two lenses, Bennett, that Mark Bennett made me buy. The thing that got me was that I order this based on his video. No, this is the Tamron video. I buy this based on his video. And that very day, or that week, maybe it was the next day, but that very week, he put out the video, this video, saying, oh no, you don't want that. You don't want this. You want that. So, Bennett. I think I'm going to have to stop calling him my friend and start calling him my frenemy. He's my frenemy. Because he's making me spend all this money. Thank God he did another full frame video, lens video recently. Was that today? Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. I don't want it. Thank God. Well, it was an expensive lens. It was over $1,000. It's going to be real hard to get me to spend over $1,000 on a lens. I mean, I got two lenses for $1,000. Well, actually, touch over, but very close. Just a little bit over $1,000 to have two lenses. So yeah, spending $1,500 for one lens, probably not going to happen. Although Bennett, I'm talking to you now, Bennett. Stop talking about your A7 IV because, damn it, that's going to end up costing me $2,500 if you don't shut the hell up. That A7 IV looks amazing because it's focus breathing compensation and the new menu system. But it's $2,500. Okay, well, that's enough talk about lenses. So now you have seen what a horrible person Mark Bennett is to make me spend all this money. Oh, by the way, if you've made it this far in this video, and if you haven't watched the slide scanner video, the Kodak slide and scan, you really should watch that and watch the 6-minute story at the beginning about my high school days, which you'll find out a lot about me, things you didn't want to know. And there's Also in that video, there's a picture of me when I was 16 years old. And my 16-year-old self will give old Mark Bennett a run for his money in the pretty department. I mean, now I'm an old, I'm a shallow husk of a man. But back then, Bennett, I could have taken you. Of course, that was over 50 years ago. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for coming by. Bye-bye.